PC.
You mentioned yesterday that the Philippines is not eyeing a new defense deal with the U.S.
Yes.
Okay.
Nor with any other country.
Okay, but then there are reports quoting the ambassador, si Ambassador Romualdez, as saying na he met with U.S. counterparts to discuss a possible or maybe a similar new deal. Will there be instruction from the palace for the ambassador to refrain from talking to his counterparts with regard to a possible new defense pact?
I don't think you can stop the ambassador from entertaining initiatives coming from his counterpart. Anyway, all those are exploratory talks, and assuming that they are, because he denied that, the president's position remains unchanged.
But you won't stop the Philippines from talking to the U.S. about that, or probably yung proposals.
As I said, you cannot stop the ambassador from entertaining talks or initiatives coming from his counterpart. I mean, that's diplomacy.
So diplomacy na lang kasi parang wala ring katuturan yun kung hindi rin naman i-approve ni Presidente eventually, sabi nyo nga.
Bakit naman walang katuturan? Pag nag-uusap ang dalawang ambassador, may katuturan yon. For future use, kung baga. Alam mo na.
Future use meaning...
Whatever. Baka they want to talk. Hayaan mo na silang mag-usap. Basta the position of the president remains unchanged.
Okay, salamat po.
Sir, Tina po from GMA. Sir, yung may mga Chinese murder suspects po na pumatay sa kapwa Chinese nila, na may mga ID raw ng People's Liberation Army ng China. Maraming mga netizens kasi have expressed worry that baka ito na yung nangyari noon nung time ng war na civilian pupunta dito tapos biglang mag-uuniforme and then they'll take over the country. Wala po bang directive yung palasyo sa mga law enforcement agencies on
Any
this?
crime committed in this country will be investigated and the perpetrators thereof prosecuted.
Sir, since the president is pushing for an independent foreign policy,
Yes.
what will happen, sir, to the existing VFA, for example, with Australia? Is he also keen on terminating this?
As I said, the present agreement with Australia and even Japan will remain until such time as they, like the U.S., committed acts that are deemed to be an assault on our sovereignty.
Sir, follow-up lang po dun sa Pogo
Yeah.
issue. Dahil meron pong mga kuro-kuro na baka daw nagagamit na yung Pogo doon sa intelligence gathering, specifically after nung lumabas na reports na mukhang People's Liberation Army yung pumatay dun sa isang Chinese na involved dun sa online gaming. So, are you looking into this possibility, sir?
Those are being investigated by the law enforcement agencies.
And what are the chances na baka nga totoo yung mga ganitong theory? Because even Senator Gordon is saying that there's a possibility.
We have to wait for the result of the investigation.
Is this a cause of concern on the part of the
Anything that
palace?
goes against the interests of the country is a cause of concern by this government, and for that matter, any government.
But following all these theories and concerns, maghihigpit ba tayo when it comes doon sa mga issues ng Pogo?
That goes without saying, because as the president says, any violation of any immigration law or any law of this country will not be countenanced.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, about yung sa sinabi ni Senator Gordon last week na meron daw millions of dollars na dinala ng mga Chinese nationals dito sa Philippines from December to January. Is the President aware of this through his independent intelligence sources? Or has he made any directive?
He hasn't mentioned anything about that, but if the good senator has information on that, I think they should provide us with intelligence reports so that we can pursue the line of belief on that matter.
Senator Gordon kasi is concerned that it might be a grand money laundering scheme. So, what directives would the president issue to the AMLAC,
That
for
is
example?
precisely why I said they should help the government provide information so that we can properly address the matter.
Will the palace also conduct its own investigation?
I thought the Senate there will be a Senate investigation of that.
But for the palace side, will the palace conduct its own probe of Senator Gordon's discoveries?
Most likely it will. But if there is already a Senate investigation, ordinarily the president waits for that.
Sir, hingi lang
Yes.
po, hingi lang po kami ng reaction regarding po dun sa recent decision po ng WTO na hindi i-recognize yung petition ng Philippine government to for the Thailand
What was that again? World Health Organization?
Hindi po, World Trade Organization.
Huh?
World Trade Organization po.
World Trade Organization, yes. What about it?
Does the palace still have faith in the WTO multilateral system after the Philippine government failed to secure approval from WTO to suspend concession to Thailand imports as a retaliation to its non-compliance with the cigarette?
I will leave that to the Secretary of Labor.
Labor po, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, because Secretary of Labor, pag trade, labor yan, di ba? Plus DFA.
Sir, DTI po yata yung nag-handle.
Oh,
nung-
whatever. Well, pati yung agency, lahat naman yan involved yan eh. Pag sinabi mo trade, kasama lahat yan eh.
Sige.
We will have to wait for the recommendation of these appropriate agencies before we can respond.
Sir, last na lang po. Meron po bang reaction po yung palace regarding po doon sa statement po ng some US lawmakers na
That?
sa statement po ng some US lawmakers na nagpo-push po na ma-remove po yung preferential treatment ng Philippines dahil po doon sa mga human rights violations raw po na nandito
What
sa
do they mean by preferential treatment?
yung po yung sa ano po, parang binibigyan tayo ng para mga concession for
Like?
parang exception from taxes sa US goods po. Pag nag-export po tayo sa US, meron po tayong nakukuhang ano na parang
So your question is,
kung meron po bang concerns yung Malacanang regarding po dun sa possible removal po ng preferential treatment sa Philippines.
the position of the president is to have an independent foreign policy. And that means if any treaty or agreement is abrogated, then necessarily certain consequences will follow. And the president has already said that he has studied that. So we are prepared for whatever consequences that may arise out of the abrogation or termination of any executive agreement or treaty.
Sir, following on Sir Sam's question, when you said that the administration is studying all the possible consequences, is it ready also
Not
for
studying, but we are prepared
Ay,
for any
preparing for-
consequence.
but are we also prepared for the potential economic loss once we lose
It goes
this
without saying,
preferential-
we are prepared for that. That would be the logical consequence of having an independent foreign policy.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Wala na rin yung sa ABS. Finally. Tapos na yung issue doon, ha?
Henry, may tanong? Wala na? Okay na. Henry.
Has there been a resolution already?
Sir, yung nangyari lang pagsasara ng Honda and
Honda, yes.
yes. Congressman, I think Congressman Gaite is asking for the President's action. Ano po ang action dito ng palasyo?
Tungkol sa pagsarado?
Lalo na doon sa mga displaced na manggagawa.
Well, di ba sabi nga natin na because of the build projects, merong silang pwedeng paglagyan kung matuloy na. But according to Honda, ang ganda-ganda ng retirement package nila or separation package na will provide them or there can be no worries, at least for the next several months.